Hey everybody, thank you so much for clicking on this workout. So this is a lower body workout that we have today that is going along with our Functional Friday series, and this week is the glutes. So even though we are gonna hit the entire lower body, we are also gonna take a huge focus on hitting the glutes from all angles. So let's get on that mat and start our warm up. So we're gonna start standing on the mat just with some torso circles, bringing the hands to the hips, making some rotations, making sure that we're leading from the hips rather than from literally anything else in our body. So you're not gonna feel cute doing these, and then you know that you're doing them right. But you should feel a nice stretch through the inner thighs, your hamstrings. Let's switch directions. You might hear a little snap, crackle, pop, all good. Whew. This should feel really good, especially if you've been sitting for a while or if it's the first thing you've done today. One more rotation here, nice and slow. Beautiful. I'm bringing a little bit of movement into the torso. Make fists in front of your chest. We're gonna have a twist, twist, knee. Other side, twist, twist, knee. Making sure that as we bring the knee up, we're not overarching that back. So I'll turn to the side so you can see. We wanna have a nice strong back, making sure that it's the low abdominals, bringing that knee up rather than bringing the chest to the knee. Good, let's do one more each side. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna make our way back to the back of our mat for the world's greatest stretch. So we're diving that head down, walking all the way out to our plank. Shift those hips down in line with the shoulders. Right leg steps to your low lunge. Big twist. Back down and step it back, left leg. Good, once you're here, lead from the hips, walking through a downward facing dog, and then we're gonna roll it up. Let's do two more just like that. So diving the head down, roll it down to your plank, hold that plank at the bottom, right foot forward, big twist, and then other side. So even though we're definitely warming up more than just the legs right now, we wanna make sure that all of our joints are nice and loose, all of our muscles are activated, because it's not like we're just gonna be, you know, doing some leg presses this entire time. We're gonna be utilizing the entire body as a unit. Let's hold here for 3, for 2, and 1. Good, drop the knees down. Right leg out to the side. We'll come into some adductor rocks. So even though today is going to be a lower body focused day, we're gonna take really big focus on working in compound movements. Our whole style is gonna be supersets. So we're gonna do a compound movement focused on the glutes, and then we're going to do a glute burnout exercise. So something that is a little more isolated and a smaller range of motion. So we're gonna go back and forth between those. Let's switch legs. Good, making sure with these adductor rocks that the whole side of your foot is down. We don't want toe up to the sky. You should feel this in the hips and the adductors or inner thighs. Good, give me one more after this. Beautiful. Coming onto your knees, we're gonna step one leg forward, and I want you to go pretty far. So instead of back here, I want you to step past where your knee is so you can really press that back hip down. So getting a nice psoas stretch, just breathing, keeping the chest nice and lifted. Again, making sure that that knee is going in line with the ankle rather than over top of the toes. Good, from here, let's straighten the front leg, shifting the hips back, flat back, pull that right hip back toward the back of your mat, and we'll get that hamstring stretch. You're not gonna have too much range of motion here, unless you're a rockette, which is totally fine. Making sure that back is flat. Good, coming back up, we'll switch sides. So guys, you'll notice that we're not sitting in any static stretches for too long, like no more than 30 seconds. And really that's just because if we're sitting in stretches longer than 30 seconds, it's gonna kind of tell our muscles like, it's time to rest, time to go lay down, you're all done. We want to wake them up, all right? So that's why we're just taking shorter static stretches and more of those active or moving stretches. Pull that left hip back. Again, flat back here. If you've got yoga blocks or a nice nifty little table behind you, you can always hold on to something for added support. Otherwise, this is great to wake up that core too. Good, take another breath. Find that balance. Good, and coming back up. So we're gonna start to work for some timed exercises. Kind of think of what we just did as our stretching or the warm up, loosening everything up. Now we're gonna really activate the core and the lower body, all right? So heading into an active plank, we're gonna do each of these exercises for 30 seconds, only one time through. So make your way into a forearm plank, legs are squeezing together, drop the hips down in line with the shoulders. Kind of like a cat-cow, we're gonna pull the belly button up and drop the hips back down in line with the shoulders. 30 seconds here. Good, no breaks in between each of these exercises, unless you need one. Good, 5 seconds left here. See, that wasn't that bad. We got 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down, flip it over onto your back. We're heading into a bridge. Both feet down. We're gonna press up and down, finding a quick little squeeze at the top. And think of that squeeze at the top as squeezing together rather than overarching up. This is gonna be just as much of a posterior leg activator as well as a hip flexor stretch. 10 seconds left here. Again, we're not in anything for too long, just warming it up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come into a side plank on that right arm. Let's start that clock, there we go. So lots of options with your side plank. If you wanna advance it, you can bring that top arm up, you can bring that top leg up. That's also gonna start to warm up your inner thighs as well as the outer thighs. If you need to modify, you can always cross one leg in front. You can always drop down to one knee, all right? You've only got 10 seconds left. Keep it breathing. We're going back to that plank. We're gonna do single leg, sorry, not plank, back to the bridge, single leg bridge in 3, in 2, and 1. Drop it down. Good, so let's bring the right leg up. We're gonna press up and down. Good, up and down, up and down. So really keeping an eye on that tempo. I'm going, accentuating the eccentric. So I'm coming up fast, slow, lowering it down. 10 seconds here. You're gonna feel a lot of hamstring activation as well. That's what we want. If you need to bend the knee, totally fine. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Side plank, other side. Woo, right on into it. So again, find that breath and find whatever level you need to be at to push yourself right now. Beautiful, we're almost out of this. You're over halfway. You've got just about 10 seconds. This is my weaker side, so I always start to get a little shaky over here. Good, single leg bridge. We're gonna bring the left leg up this time in 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Left leg up right away. Up and down. So guys, you'll notice that everything I'm doing in this warm-up is super specific to what we're about to work. Before a leg day, it's not that you don't need to go running on a treadmill. You don't need to go do cycling. What's more important is that your warm-up is serving your workout. So I'm making sure that all of my muscles I'm about to use are ready to be tapped into. You have 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Flip it over. Final exercise here. Just a little challenge to really activate that core. We're gonna come into a kick through. So we're gonna kick one leg under, a rotation, bring it down, and push up. All right, if you need to drop to the knees, you're just gonna stack, give me a rotate, drop it to the knees. All together in 3, 2, and 1. So we kick it under, rotate, bring it down, push up. You can always kind of do a combo as well if you just need the knees for the push up. Totally fine. We're already halfway through. Beautiful, 10 seconds. Nice work. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick child's pose. Whew. All right, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to grab a towel, grab some water if you need it. We're going to need dumbbells, an optional kettlebell. You can always go heavier with your dumbbells if you don't have that. And we're gonna need a box or the side of your couch in my opinion, or in my instance. I'll see you in 30 seconds. Welcome back from your quick rest. So our first two exercises are going to be in a superset form. We are doing 10 reps of our first exercise, then we're working for time, 45 seconds to burn it out. First exercise is a goblet squat. If you have a kettlebell, this is a great one for this. I'm using 25 pounds. You can always take a dumbbell and hold it upside down. Feet are pointing to the front. We're gonna send the hips back, come up fast. So we're going back and come up fast. From there, we're coming to our box, our bench, our couch if we have it. I'm gonna use the same weight with a 25-pound dumbbell, and we're just gonna lay that on the hips, coming in for some hip thrusts. So shifting the hips down, pressing up, down slow, up fast. I'm already realizing I can probably go heavier with this, but we'll see, because we're doing it 4 times, all right? So first one's for reps, second one's for time. Let's start it up in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. So hitting that goblet squat, down. Good, that's 1. So I want you to really focus on that eccentric tempo. Good, that's 3. What that's gonna do, guys, it's going to build your muscle a little bit quicker. Good, that's halfway. You have 3 more here. Now you're gonna feel this is not just hitting the glutes, arms, core. Last one. Beautiful. Bring it down. All right, we're going for those hip thrusts. 45 seconds are on the clock. Oh gosh, I'm already winded. Here we go. Just be really careful, guys, with your weight. In 3, 2, and 1. Good, so noticing that same tempo. Down slow, up fast. Really drive into the heels. I like to pull my toes up to make sure I'm not using the quads and that I'm using the hamstring glute complex. Whew. Good. Yeah, I could probably go heavier, but I also know that I have to do this 3 more times and it's only the first superset. Whew. Good, you've got 10 seconds. Good, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Take a breath. Wow. All right, y'all. Yeah, you are gonna see real life struggle bus and transitions. That's what no one shows you, right? How do you get up off of the side of the couch? All right, let your heart rate come down for a sec. So that's actually really important that a lot of people don't talk about. We think like in a strength routine, we just need to like get our heart rate up still and move as fast as we can through everything. You wanna take a second to get your heart rate down so your body isn't processing everything as cardio. We wanna send the right strength building muscle signal to our muscles. There we go. All right, here we go. I feel like I've kind of recovered. Let's go for it again. 10 reps. So down slow. Good. Good. This is 4. Whew. 5. Ugh, that's it. So guys, I only want you to go down as far as you can control. Again, when you start feeling that back round, you've gone too far. Good. I think we have 4 more. And if you need to do less than me or more than me, all good. This is final 2. Last one. Ooh, good. Right on over to that superset. So we're not gonna take breaks in between these. Here we go. Bring that weight on your hips. Ever so gracefully make your way down. Let's start it up. So this is all gonna be stuff that's also gonna strengthen the muscles, specifically the goblet squat, the muscles of your back, like your erector spinae, the muscles that help hold you upright. Whew, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling this so much in my core, like wrapping all the way around. Nice job. 10 seconds. Good. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. All right, that was much more graceful this time. All right, guys, that's halfway, and we're back in it. Good, so just give those muscles a little stretch, a little activity. Nothing crazy. I hate in strength routines when people are like, let's do a boxer shuffle in between. Again, we're sending the wrong muscle message to our muscles. Am I ever gonna say that right? All right, here we go. Whew. 10 more. Right on in. Big inhale. Whew. Exhale up. Good. Nice. Whew. This is gonna be 6. Ugh. Good, 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Whew. All right, hip thrusts, let's go. 45 seconds. Oh, my goodness. Let's start it up. Now, obviously, the side of a couch is not ideal for this. Like, I'm definitely a little lower than I would want to be, a little squishier of a surface than I want, but you can really get the job done still at home. Also make sure, like I thought about using my ottoman, but you want to make sure that you can press the ottoman up against something if it's not too heavy, because otherwise it's gonna be sliding all over the place. Oh my God, my timer didn't start. All right, let's do 5 more. Here we go, 5. Woo, 4. Good, 3. Last 2. 2. Last 1. Oh, rest it down. Okay. We're gonna assume that was 45 seconds. Take a breath. Let your heart rate come down. Barely in frame. Hey, down here. Okay. Final round. Let's take 10 more seconds. All right, guys. So, heart rate should be a little elevated. That's why we're taking this time in between, but it does go to show you don't need to be jumping around to get your heart rate up. All right, here we go, final round. Let's do it. 10 reps. Past halfway. 4 more. Oh, 3 more. Last 2. Final one, we don't do these again. Oh my goodness, okay, I'm gonna put that back over there. We will start the timer this round. Okay, here we go. There it is, it started. 45 seconds. So again, guys, your breath is what's gonna help you get through this. That big exhale that's super annoying that I'm taking every single time, that is helping me brace my core to protect my back and help me stay in the movement. 15 seconds. Remember, we do not do these again. I feel like I have little cat paws on my dumbbell. Good, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, all right. Rest, take a few seconds. We're gonna take like a real water break after the next superset. So while you guys are resting, I get to show you the next exercises. I'm gonna make my dumbbells a little lighter. I'm gonna go for 10s. It is completely up to you, and actually just 1. So we're gonna come into a lateral lunge with an overhead press. So there's gonna be a lot of balance, stabilization, but remember that's the main function of your glutes, to stabilize, especially if you're doing unilateral training. So that weight is gonna be right on your left shoulder. We're stepping out to the right, to the left. Press it up. down, and up. If you wanna go heavier, you're more than welcome to. I could probably do up to 15, but I also have some workouts to teach later, so I'm not trying to kill myself. After that, we are coming down for a kickback with an abduction. All right, so that is very, very low impact, okay? So what we're trying to focus on, guys, here is form and connecting to the core. You have a few options to make it harder. You can raise that top arm out, all right? You can also pop up onto that toe. I will say in the supporting leg, you're gonna feel a lot more quad hip flexor. So it's not always something I recommend, but if you're really looking for a lot more core stabilization, you can do that, all right? I would rather see you take that opposite arm out. Let's go, we're going for 10 reps, 45 seconds of that kickback abduction in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, so it's out to the side, press it up. Oh, and we're gonna do 2 on the right, and then 2 on the left, or 2 on the left, 2 on the right, sorry. That's 3, 4, good, 5 more, 6, 7, 8, good, 9, 1 more, and 10, beautiful, right on down, in 3, 2, and 1. That same leg that was moving is the one we're gonna use. Again, you wanna advance it, bring that opposite arm out. Now guys, what I don't wanna see is the low back moving. So see how I'm kind of chest popping? If that's happening to you, I want you to walk the forearms down. Or if you just need to break off of the wrists, okay? So this is a super, super controlled motion. 15 seconds left. This is something that, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is not going to build your glutes. What we're trying to do is burn out the stabilization of your glutes right now. So those big compound lifts is what's gonna build your glutes. 2 and 1. Whew, anything like that we're doing, I either use it as an activator, so we would have done it in the warm-up, or as a burnout, exactly how we're doing it now. Whew. All right, back up, same side. We're gonna fly through this superset. Here we go. I could probably go 15s, but I'm not going to. Again, teaching later. Don't need to kill myself. Let's go. Out and up. Good. If you can't take that balance, give me a touch in the center. This one's gonna be 5. Make sure we're sending those hips back. 3 more. Final 2. Last one. Nice job, bring it down. So we got that upper body involved too. Woo! Let's go, 45 seconds. So it's up and out. As you abduct that leg out to the side, I'm gonna turn to the front. We wanna make sure that we're not sitting over into that opposite hip. So keeping the hips level, it's not gonna be a huge range of motion. Good, remember if you need to bring it down to the forearms, totally fine. Just about 15 left. Whew, on my break, I'm probably gonna have to open up this window more. Dripping down here. We got 10 seconds. I know that tricep's on fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Let your heart rate come down. All right, 2 rounds on the other side. We got this. Here we go. So over to the right. We're gonna step it out, send those hips back, press it up, find that balance. Let's go into it. 10 reps. Beautiful, that's halfway. Good, 3 more. I feel like I can't talk as much when I'm counting. Last 2, because I'm totally gonna lose count. Last one. Oh, good. All right, other leg, here we go. So we're pressing it up, then abducting. Again, advance it, bring that other arm out. So guys, you'll notice the same arm that was just pressing is the same one that's working on the ground. So again, even though we are focusing on the lower body today, it doesn't mean that we want to ignore the core and the upper body. We move as a unit in everyday life. That's how we should train. All right, 20 seconds. That's it. Whew. Feeling that hip pop. 5 seconds. Brace that core. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, one final round before we take a quick water break. All right, let's stand on up. If you hear a grown man screaming in the background, just my husband. He does online team building right now. So they're having fun over there. All right, here we go. 10 more. Back and up. It's just like, you know, COVID things in New York City, working in a 1-bedroom. We're making it work just like everyone else. This one's gonna be 5. Good. Three more. Good. Last one. Beautiful, bring it down. All right, last one. Let's do it. Oh. So guys, when you see me keep bringing my hand, back to my hip instead of out in front, it's because I'm starting to feel my shoulder or my upper trap elevate my shoulder, all right? So what I'm trying to do instead, keep that single side balance, but just kind of retract the shoulder blade. Really, really good trick if you do want that balance, but if you're really upper trap dominant, like 90% of people are. 15 seconds left. Slow and controlled here. We are not muscling through this. We are controlling our way through this. Good, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little child's pose for those shoulders. Whew. All right, y'all, I'm opening my window a little farther. Take 30 seconds, grab a sip of water, and we'll meet you back. We have 2 supersets left. That is halfway.
Wow.
All right, we are back, third superset. So we're gonna be doing 2 exercises again, sumo deadlift and then a froggy bridge. So we're gonna be really focusing on the glute med, or like the side glute this time. So I'm gonna be using 20 pounds in each hand. You are more than welcome to do more or less than that. I could probably do more, but if I'm being honest, my deadlift, I'm really trying to work on my form because we're doing traditional deadlifts, which means we're picking the weight up from the floor, not just holding it and hinging, okay? So there's gonna be a little bit more knee dominance. Oh, actually no, because I'm doing glutes. Okay, let's rewind. All right, guys, welcome back from your breaks. We have 2 more exercises in this superset that's coming up. We're doing a sumo deadlift, and then we are doing a froggy bridge. Our deadlift is going to be an RDL, so that means that the weight's gonna be in our hands, and we're gonna be hinging rather than picking it up from the floor. The main difference is that this is definitely more of a hip dominant exercise and glutes rather than the quads. So let's start it up. I'm using 20 pounds in each hand. I might bring it up after this, but we're starting up. Toes are out to the side. So you don't need to go super wide with your stance. We do want to make sure that those toes are slightly rotated out to hit the glute med as well as the glute max. So we're just going to go for 10. Hinging from the hips, take that focus down with you. Bring it up. Good. And you might want to adjust your stance as you go, kind of feeling it out. Good. That's 2. That's 3. I'm gonna turn to the side for you. You can have a little micro bend in the knees if you need to, or I mean, you should. Good. 4. Keeping those dumbbells as close to your legs as possible. 5. 6. Good. 4 more. 7. Good, that's 8, 2 more. 9. Last one, and 10. All right, bring those down. Oh God, from the hips, Justina, not the back. All right. So we're making our way down into a froggy bridge. Soles of the feet together, knees are open to the side. If this does hurt your knees or you're feeling like a lot of pain in your hips here, just give me a normal bridge. Here we go, 45 seconds. Up and down, and down. I like to bring my hands out to a V below me just for a little added support. So guys, besides the glute med here, you're definitely gonna feel inner thighs. If it feels like sharp shooting pain, again, normal bridge. If you're just feeling like it's uncomfortable, that's okay, try to stick with it. And notice that tempo again, up fast, down slow. That's a huge theme of our training today. Really focusing on that eccentric tempo to help build strength. You have 5 seconds, yes. Woohoo. 3, 2, and 1, let it go. Good, shake that out. All right, we're gonna go for those deadlifts again. I'm gonna stick with my 20s. I'm really trying to focus on my form. I know it's not perfect. So we're gonna stick with the lighter weight, really practice. Ooh, all right, here we go. Toes slightly out. Whenever you're ready, we're going for 10. Good. It's a 7. Two more. Last one. Nice job. Bring those down. All right. Back down. Froggy bridge. Let's get these out of the way. Knees out, here we go. 45 seconds. So guys, the nice thing, like I've been saying, we don't want to keep the heart rate like at max the entire time. So the nice thing about the way that we've structured this with a big compound lift and then like a small isolated movement, it's gonna naturally help you get the heart rate down. So that means that we don't need to take as many breaks, which means that we can get the workout done and over with faster. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm a busy lady, so I don't have that much time. Good, less than 10 seconds. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. God, just give those knees a little hug. Massage that low back, that's your halfway point. We got 2 more of those. All right, I'm gonna stick with my 20s. I could probably do 25s. Again, teaching 2 more classes today. All right, here we go. Whenever you are ready, hinge those hips back. Good. Make sure your focus is coming down with you. Good, we got 5 more. So a lot of times we see people looking out at themselves in the mirror because you want to see like how amazing you're doing. 3 more. You're doing amazing. Trust yourself. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. All right, bring it down. Here we go. Froggy bridge. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Good. Focus on that breath. Find that squeeze at the top. Whew. Try to send an exhale to the shoulders. A lot of times, like when we're holding tension in random places, we don't realize it. So shoulders for me, my brow, for me as well. You have 10 seconds left. Your jaw, again, all these random little places. So try to relax there, keep the tension where the work is. Good, you got 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, all right. One more set of those. Then we have our final superset, and then we're done. All right, here we go. Final sumo deadlifts. Let's get it done. Right on in.
Team BB, they are the champions for today. Wow. Team BB.
Good. This is 5 more. If you feel your form suffering, drop your weight. If you feel your low back like a stinging or stabbing sensation, drop your weight. 3 more. Final 2. Last one. Oh, okay, I'm gonna put my weights back. What a lovely shriek that was. All right, start it up. So y'all, just because we are little ladies, or if you're like me and you're a 5 foot tall lady, whether you're a 6 foot tall lady, but a lot of times we're told like this is the only thing we're supposed to be doing, right? Or like banded kickbacks or lifting 3-pound weights. You can lift heavy weights. You can scream when you're done your final superset of something. That is not reserved for the opposite gender. 15 seconds. So picking up heavy things like we just were, that's what's going to tone your muscles, AKA build muscle definition, all right? That's what tone means. 2 and 1. Oh my goodness, all right. No break for me. You get to rest as I show you our next exercises. So guys, we're gonna be doing again, unilateral, just for the first one. So that means one side of the body, then the other. We're coming into, oh, I need 2 of these. A B stance good morning. So this is actually gonna be heavy, heavy hamstring for this round. We're gonna rack, I have 10 pounds on each shoulder, on my shoulders. Let's bring one leg out, one leg is on the floor. Both are turned out. Again, glute med as well as that hamstring. So we're gonna hinge from the hips and then come back up. This is gonna be a lot for that hamstring and back. So we're gonna go 10 right there. Whew. After that, we're gonna go both legs, elevated bridge. So this is another, I don't even know if you can see me in the screen, fingers crossed. It's gonna be, whew, a lot of hamstring, okay? But again, we don't wanna just isolate the glutes. They really never work by themselves, so we wanna make sure that we're training the entire posterior chain. Let's do it. 10 reps, we're actually gonna alternate this time, right, left, since we are doing a bilateral movement in the middle, just to make sure that like right side isn't super, super fatigued by itself. Here we go, 10 reps, this will go by fast. Big inhale, exhale. So I'm bending my supporting leg. And you don't need to go that far. Everyone's range of motion is gonna be different depending on their hamstring flexibility. Good, I think that's 5. And their back strength. Good, that's 6. 7. 8. You got it. 9. And 10. Whew, rest them down. Again, I have no clue if you can see me down here, but just bring your legs on top of your bench, your box, your couch, whatever you're using, and we'll go 45 seconds. So I actually want this tempo even, up slow, down slow. That's a different tempo that we've worked at than the rest of the day. I'm just gonna leave my phone down there. Trust that I'll feel 45 seconds. Good. So guys, just like how a lot of people, they only move fast with their training, it's not that you also like only want to move slow or only want to move focusing on that eccentric tempo. Ooh. You wanna make sure that you're training at all tempos, which is why I'm also putting in this slow one. Good, oh my gosh, that burns so much. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Other leg. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're up. This is just, all types of attractive. Y'all, we are almost to that cool down. Here we go. Switching sides. Pull that hip back. Here we go. Good. So for me, I have less range of motion on this side because I have less range of motion in this hamstring, or less flexibility. That's okay, just really focus on shifting the hips back. Oh, that's 5. And I think I had something else to say, but I can't remember now. 3 more. Oh, good, final 2. Last one. Oh, good. I'm gonna have to decide in editing if I wanna take all those out of it or leave them in, keeping it real. Okay, here we go, 45 seconds, let's just do it. We get a breather after this. Nice and slow and controlled. Focusing and letting that heart rate come down. Trying not to take a rest at the bottom like I just did, but I needed it. Good, you have 15 seconds. You're almost there. Same thing, relax the shoulders. If you wanna make that V stance right here, you can. Oh my gosh, my hamstrings. Whew. Good, we got 2 and 1. All right, I'm just gonna like, let those release for a sec. 2 more rounds. Quick finisher. We cool it down. We done. Here we go. I still have no idea if you can see me on the screen. All right, let's do it. Right leg. We got this, y'all. Here we go. Pull that hip back. Send the hips back. Exhale up. Two more. Last one. Nice job. Right on in. Let's go. Those are so much harder than they seem. Here we go. Right away. I feel like I'm talking so much less than I usually do in these workouts, but I'm focusing so hard. So guys, again, like I said in the intro, this is part of the Functional Friday series. Coming up on Friday is gonna be a whole new muscle group, and then next Tuesday is gonna be a whole new workout to go with that muscle group. So definitely check it out, and if you haven't watched the explanation of what the groups are, what the glutes are and what they do, definitely check out that video. 2 and 1. Let them release for a sec. So guys, whether you are a trainer yourself or whether you are just a person trying to work out or who enjoys working out, I do think it's important for us to know just like the bare minimum why we're doing something, which is why I always try and give a little explanation of what we're working, why we're working it. So that video that went up on Friday that goes along with this, talking about the function of the glutes and the best functional exercises that I'm showing you right now to do them. I just think, again, like, knowledge is power. There's no need for nobody, like, everyone can use that information. Anyway, end rant. Here we go, final round. This is it, let's go. feel like I've gotten loopier and loopier as this has progressed. Good. This is 5. 5 more. 4. 3 more. Final 2, this is it. Good, last one. And bring it down. All right, elevated bridges, then we get a quick break. 45 seconds of work. Here we go. Right away, up and down. Up and down. Slow and controlled. That's it. So our finisher, guys, is literally just going to be 45 seconds of a full body exercise. Again, focus on those glutes. It's really just get that heart rate up one more time. A little challenge at the end. Then we're gonna take a quick stretch and let you go on with your day. Good, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, take a quick water break. I will see you for your finisher. Do not leave.
I don't try to go on level with you. I ain't got no message for you. All they wanna do is take from me, but I ain't got no patience for 'em. I'm the big boss.
All right, final piece of work. 45 seconds of our finisher. We're going for a lateral bear walk with a step up on either side. So I moved my mat forward just so you can see a little bit better. We're gonna be on our hands and on our toes in a tabletop position, but we're gonna be walking laterally. So we're gonna be going over to one side of our mat, bring the knees down, step it up, up, keep it low, down, down, then other side. 45 seconds, your low body's gonna be burning, but then we're gonna stretch. All right, here we go. Let's start it up in 3, in 2, and 1, bring it down. So I want you to work as fast or as slow as you need to keep in control. But remember, we're only doing it once. This is another great one too for like mind-body connection and just overall coordination. Oh my gosh, my legs are burning. Let's go. Try to keep that booty down in line with the shoulders. 15 seconds. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, all right. I'm gonna pull my mat back a little just so you can see me better. Ever so gracefully. All right, let's take a child's pose. Oh. Really, really nice job today, guys. Let's shift it up to our down dog. So tucking the toes, lifting the hips up to the sky. Let's bring the right leg up. Woo. Good, bend the knee, open the hip. Then we're gonna pull the knee into the chest, setting it down for a pigeon. Good, really trying to press that open hip down, keeping it upright to start. We're gonna fold forward in a second. And walk it forward. So make sure after this workout you drink lots of water and give yourself a day to recover. You definitely don't want to do this one 2 days in a row. Good, and let's go to the other side. But guys, the nice thing about this routine, bend the knee, open the hip, is that you can do it over and over. You can do this one whenever you want, like a lower body focused day, but as you get stronger, you can advance it by doing more reps. You can advance it by fast forwarding through the rests, and you can add more weight. And that's the most important thing. Remember, we always wanna work for progressive overload to build the muscles and get stronger. It's just the most efficient, the fastest way to get stronger. So whether that means by adding weight, whether it means by taking out rest, whether it means working more reps, that's how you're gonna get stronger over time and keep progressing. So this format, or this program, is specifically formatted so that you can do that without me having to tell you. Carefully use your hands to help press yourself up. We're gonna open to the center and into a straddle. Whew. So guys, a good rule of thumb with a straddle, if you have to put your hands back to hold you up, then your legs are too far apart. Make sure that you can hold yourself up. Good. Then from here, we'll just start to walk it forward, finding that inner thigh stretch. Really, really small muscles, your adductors, so don't push it too hard. Take your time. Sometimes I like to shift around here just to feel my low back. Know that all of these stretches, they're gonna look different on every single one of us. We're built differently. We have different strengths, different weaknesses. Whew. All right, bring it in, bring those legs together and bend the knees. Let's do a little windshield wiper for those hips. All right. And I'm gonna stand up. You guys can stay seated. Thank you again so much for coming out to this workout today. Again, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you do not miss next week's workout, which is going to be a surprise. I'm gonna leave you hanging for what you think it is. If you have any ideas, leave it in the comments below. Take a little rest day, drink some water. I will see you guys next week.